Nicole, and today I'll be presenting on SEO, a business's tool to gain visibility, increase long-term equity, and build trust organically. First, we'll be going over a quick overview for the presentation. We're starting off by defining what SEO is and some of the factors that play a role in it. Then we'll be differentiating between on-page and off-page SEO and going in depth about some of the examples of each. Next, we'll cover a case study for Investopedia and explore how they've applied SEO to their business. And lastly, we'll wrap it up with a conclusion and discuss some of the business applications. So what is SEO? And how does it differ from other forms of online advertising? It is important to first note that there are two forms of online ads, SEO, which stands for Search Engine Optimization, and PPC, which stands for pay-per-click. PPC ads, such as Google ads, are what we typically think of when we hear online advertising. So they're basically the ads that come up when a user searches for a query in Google. On the other hand, while SEO is a form of advertising, it takes a much more discreet approach. So rather than presenting itself overtly as an advertisement, SEO is the process of improving a website's ability to rank higher organically in the search results. SEO is more of a comprehensive activity that generates results over the long term, whereas PPC ads can obtain immediate results within a short period of time and typically from targeted audiences as well. Next, SEO is an activity that can be separated into two subcategories, on-page and off-page. On-page SEO focuses on factors within the website itself, such as its content, tags, and keywords that determine its ranking in a search engine. And off-page SEO focuses on external factors that may impact a website's ranking, such as social media, authority, and links or references from other websites. Here are some of the factors of SEO that can contribute to a higher rank or increased competitiveness. This graph illustrates various tiers for a website to check off in order to fully leverage its SEO capabilities. So on the bottom, we have crawl accessibility because it is most fundamental for a search engine to be able to reach and index the site content in the first place. Next, a website should consider providing useful and relevant information and content to actually answer the search query. Then keywords can be utilized to optimize the results of the search. Providing a good user experience is also important and can include various smaller factors and details such as a fast loading speed, compelling UI, and ease of use. And after obtaining the interest of a user, a website can leverage it further by encouraging shares, which further boosts SEO. A title, URL, and description are also critical in improving the click-through rate. And lastly, a website can consider using schema markup to more clearly provide information to search engines and help them understand the content. So now let's dive deeper into three forms of on-page SEO. First is optimizing the website. The design of the website and the architecture should be in sync with the requirements of the visitor. User security is conveyed by HTTPS and SSL, which indicate that the user visiting the website has a safe connection. And finally, the website design can be optimized for crawlers by providing crawlers with a sitemap, which must be linked to the Google Search Console and the Bing Webmaster Tools. The website should also be interlinked appropriately in order to decrease the bounce rate. Another on-page factor that is especially crucial to SEO is keyword research. Keywords should primarily reflect search intent, since search engines will find relevant information to present it on the SERP. It is also important to avoid repetition without adding value. And what I mean by this is that just stuffing the content with repeated keywords that don't actually contribute anything new to the page does not work, because Google is actually able to understand user relevancy. And finally, keywords can be used to create a competitive positioning for a site. So this means keywords should be low in competition with decent search volume in order to achieve visibility, but one should also keep an eye on competitors and analyze what keywords that they're targeting. And the last on-page factor we'll be covering is content creation and optimization. So the content of a website is rightfully considered king, as it is in the end what determines if users actually spend time on the site or not. And in order to leverage this, a website should be consistently publishing content that is relevant and good quality. But the content should also be organized, so having a content plan is crucial. And this involves defining the goal behind creating the content and deciding what type of content to publish in order to best achieve it. And lastly, to best optimize the content for the sake of ranking, a keyword should be inserted roughly 2 or 3 times with few modifications. but there are also other tools available in the market to help curate SEO-friendly descriptions and titles. Now let's move on to off-page SEO. So first we have authority, which is a ranking metric between 1 and 100. The higher the number, the greater the authority. And authority can be improved through promoting genuinely helpful content, achieving relevance to the reader, and placing emphasis on quality reviews. Inbound links or backlinks are a very important part of off-page SEO that we'll actually go more in depth to later. A backlink is created when one website links to another. And local SEO captures local search territory and includes citations and business listings on Google My Business. Guest posting and content marketing involves posting content to another website to cater information to their viewers, reach new viewers, gain attention from traffic, and expand reach. And lastly, forums allow someone to become actively engaged in discussions that relate to their know-how and represent themselves as an expert. So now I want to highlight one specific element of off-page SEO, which is backlinks. And the reason why backlinks or inbound links are so important is because they are considered votes for a specific page and demonstrate that the content is valuable, credible, and useful. And here are some elements of good quality backlinks. First, that they should come from a credible and authoritative source. Next, they should target keywords in the anchor text, reflect relevancy between the sites, and they should ideally be from a domain that has not previously linked the site, because new and unique links generate more of an impact. So now let's dive into a case study for the company Investopedia, which is a financial media website that provides investment dictionary, advice, reviews, etc. And Investopedia's largest traffic source is organic search. So here are some of the things that they've implemented to use SEO to market their website. First, in order to attract organic search, Investopedia makes sure to match the intent of the viewer and tries to tailor the content accordingly. It also observes if the search interest for a particular topic has increased and tries to find relevant search terms that can work on. Investopedia also practices rigorous competitive analysis to understand how they can set their content apart from their competitors and deliver something that is truly unique. They also optimize underperforming content as a continuous activity. And it has also been proven that updating content in the same URL on time can be better than posting content in new URLs. So they refurbish their content periodically. And the reason this case study has been chosen is because it accurately demonstrates the effectiveness of SEO over the long run. And these measures yielded impressive results for Investopedia, which include securing 17% of the organic market share around mutual funds, ranking number 1 for the mutual funds category, and ranking number 10 globally against all other financial institutions. So in conclusion, SEO is becoming an increasingly significant digital tool that can benefit a business in many ways. It allows a website to gain visibility and in turn increase their long-term equity and also build trust organically with its consumers. Thank you so much for listening, and make sure to scan the QR code for the link to the article.